my pictures. This is what didn't get it, getting hit and hitting the different differs. What did he do with it, didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They Googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability. This one takes the key. I've won many things I've done, but this one takes the key.
It is nighttime, and we are live outside at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Along George.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, a European, British, and Commonwealth super middle.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. That jab won't score. They blocked the left there. Well, the stars are out tonight, Johnny, and not just in the sky. We've got so many celebrities here, and they are expecting big things.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, so different.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The perfect counter lands. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice job blocking the hook. He misses with that straight left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about grows in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Back into the fight. You're not even in the same league as him. To the field. Getting your time in already. Right hand's beautiful. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on. Let him back in.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. He couldn't take it anymore. And down goes St. George. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. He misses with that straight left. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about grows in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
He's boxing. Nice round. Good.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice job to block that uppercut. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice job blocking the hook. Misses with that jab. He blocks the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about grows in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good man. Good man. Don't worry about it. You're switching off and you're stopping. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Your mind back on the job and then get back out there.
Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
step back. He's on wobbly legs. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They block that jab. And he scores with the counter. A swing and a miss with the left hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Maravilla is flat on his back. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that. There's the bell to start round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They stop the hook there. Counter punch caught him clean. That right hook's blocked. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Stamina is off the charts. Well done with that counter shot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Rose in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
That was a god-awful round.
Let's start the 6th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He blocks the right hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Missing with the hook. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Sergio Martinez is dazed. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Rose in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great work. I love that. I love that.
Here comes round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not...
Oh my God, Johnny! Sergio Martinez is rocked! A much better game plan here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Uh-oh. They found something. Oh, man, that's good.
How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I've got to see that again.
Look at that guy. Oh, more rock, but not all that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
More, huh? More.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down...
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that... And we enter the 8th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
His stamina is off the charts. They blocked the left there. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Oh, and that one... We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.
Yeah, that hate, the grind, and sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and hindsight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me put me shot but they want to talk about you. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past who done quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, tell them it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it then believe. That time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, off rebound, I rebound. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation, all this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from the things broken. Promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start afresh aside again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance. What are you waiting for? Please don't escape.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd, nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Daniel the Miracle Man Jacobs, 183 centimeters tall, weighed in at 73 kgs with a reach of 187 centimeters. And he'll be facing the Marvel, Sergio Martinez. He weighed in at 72.6 kilos. He's 178 centimeters tall and has a reach of 185.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Here comes the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs, fighting out of New York, New York. The Marvel, Sergio Martinez. This future Hall of Famer who fights out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, has traveled the world over to ply his trade.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world known as the Miracle Man, introducing Daniel, the Miracle Man Jacobs. Fighting out of the blue corner from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez.
Expectations are sky high for this fight.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life.
Oh, show him, bro.
I'm from a different life.
Hey, yes. Yeah, this nigga cheating. 2-1.
Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sergio Maravilla Martinez. At the middleweight limit, 160 pounds. He stands 5 foot 8 inches tall, and his southpaw stance should cause a lot of problems. And up against him tonight, Joe Calzaghe. He weighed in at 75 kilos bang on. He's 183 centimeters tall with a reach of 185.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed.
This
Make
nigga
sure they
got
measure up
saved.
well.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the two-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. They both want a knockout, you can tell. They have no respect for each other's punching power. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You can walk into an arena, be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get it.
Sergio Martinez is down on the canvas. Is he going to be able to make it back up? What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
How about that time counter shot? Let's see if they go to the body. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Hold it right there. The pride of Wales in some real trouble. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Relax, relax. Now, don't wait to load up in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get back.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent. This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. Some Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Swing and a miss with that left hook. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
He threw the hook, didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Martinez in that last round.
He did all that work.
And there's the bell for round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
See it again. There's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Even I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Got to look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
That uppercut does not score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He parries away that left hook. A perfect. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Martinez in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown. There's the bell for round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know he's late.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That jab gets blocked. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook was off target. Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Bing Days now needs...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly leg. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Sergio Martinez is rocked. I don't know. I gotta take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. That you say it. Night, night.